Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors, a Work Tough Gear Wolverine rendition. Now, we got a ton to get to in this video. You see that polished edge there? It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to tell you all about the knife, but before I do, I have three causes I want to go over with you. The first is this. There was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. Now, stats are everywhere. They really are. And I say there was a time because it changes daily. The real number's between 15 and 29. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Man, all that means, vets, all that means in this world is this. We love you. You have a place here. That's all it means. I'm not a vet. I don't try to be one. I don't act like one. My son is, my wife is, my grandfathers were, and that's why causes are important to me, especially the 22, right? I back the blue. I know it's not popular, and I'm okay with that. I'm not arguing about it. It's something that I've done in this channel's life history about cutting my thumb off there. That's something I've also done. The thing is this, guys, these are my causes. They don't have one to do with the other. I have my reasons for all three, and let me just say this. I don't shove them down anybody's throat. How do you do it, Scab? How do you back the blue? Well, I try not to break the damn law anymore. Used to do it all the time. Now I don't. Again, my cause, I understand it. If you don't support it, I'm okay with it. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal. Plain and simple. I love Alex from Aurora Borealis Knives design. This is a simplistic drop point blade in A8 Max steel, which is a tool steel. Don't know a lot about it. Not going to pretend to. The heat treat on it's anywhere from 57 to 59. I can tell you this. Please pay attention to everything that we cut in this video, because at the end, the damn knife is still super sharp. Let's jump into the specs, because that's what we're here to talk about. It is the Wolverine. Now, I've got two other reviews on the Wolverine in SK85. This one's in A8 Max steel. The thickness of the steel is 0.196 inches. Overall length is 11.6 inches. Blade length is 6.5 inches. Cutting edge, 6.5 inches. It is a drop point, which I love. Now listen, it's saber ground with a convex cutting edge. The vast majority of Work Tough Gear knives are that way. The most important measurement on a knife for me is the inner grip, and that's where your knuckles go. If you've got a regular fit grip, hammer grip, whatever, it's where your knuckles fit, right under the guard, right under the blade. And I think it's an important measurement. I wish more companies would include it, but that's why we pull it ourselves. The measurement, the inner grip on this measurement is right at 4 inches. I'm sorry, the measurement on this inner grip is right at 4 inches. However, let me say this, that's a bit deceptive. There's a young man at work who is 6'8" and about 400 pounds. His palm measures 4.5 inches. This knife fits him. It is tight. I looked at it. He said, man, it's a little tight, but I can make it work. It's comfortable. I said, well, can you make it work, or is it comfortable? He said, no, Scott, it's comfortable. He said, I wished it was a hair bigger. But now you're talking about a guy that's 6'9", 400 pounds. Why do I bring that up? Because just about any hand on the planet will fit this knife. Super comfortable. Guys, this is a new thing here. I was just trying it. I was actually playing with it and forgot I left the camera on as I was experimenting. So I just let it run. If you're new here, we don't pretend to be anything we are not. I'm not a knife reviewer. I don't pretend to be one. Here's what we do. I say this every video without fail. We pick shit up and we cut it. That's what I care about. Function. Now, when it comes to Work Tough Gear, and I'm just going to be dead serious with you, I've probably done 50 or 60 of their knives. I've got a couple hundred videos between, probably 300 or 400 really, between shorts and long form videos. The truth is, their fit and finish is 9 out of 10 every time. They're sharp. I don't know that I've gotten a Work Tough Gear that's dull. That's being sincere. I don't know that I've gotten a Work Tough Gear that was not comfortable in hand. They do very, very good work with their handles. They have a nice palm swell there. Plenty of room on that inner grip. They use Machine G10 for their handle scales, and I absolutely adore it. Now, here's the deal, man. When I started this video, I probably, and this is the God's honest truth, I probably have enough footage for 2, if not 3 complete videos. I'm dead serious, man. I never edit. I'll clip the beginning and end of a clip and I just let it ride. I actually sat down last night, sped some footage up, cut some out, really took time. I almost put out 2 videos and I thought, no, it's hard to do that in the same day. People a lot of times won't watch. So I put together the best video I can. Some of this stuff, man, if you're new, and I'm dead serious, man, if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, don't worry. 9 times out of 10, so is everybody else, including myself. We try. And here's the thing. I was thinking about this. Part of the thing I like doing when I got a new knife design or something like that in hand, I like trying to see where the designer was coming from, what he was thinking, what's the purpose. And I do that with every knife I review, demonstrate, whatever you want to call it. Here's what I love about Alex's designs, and I say this a lot, and I think it's misunderstood. He does a very simplistic design. It is a drop point. And people would think I am shortchanging that. I am not. Kirk, y'all all know Kirk, who's on the channel quite a bit. We're at the studio there in Kirk's woods. Has said, he was holding the knife the other day, and he said, man, this is just knife perfection. I said, it is. It is. It is the perfect belt knife. Now, I know knives are subjective, just like I know I missed the shit out of that stump, and I get it. But this thing, look at the balance point. The balance point's good. The weight is good. The weight is 14.5 ounces, knife only. It handles like a dream. I did so much in this video, or for this video, let me back up, for this video, that I can tell you it's like I got a brand new appreciation for the Wolverine. I am highly impressed with this steel choice. I'm holding the knife now, and as I'm doing the narration, and just in case you're wondering, yes, I narrated. I'm not a damn ventriloquist. But as I'm holding this knife, just kind of sitting here doing the narration, it's like I've got a new love and new appreciation for this knife. Why? Because there's nothing on this planet I can't do that I would need to do in my day-to-day with this knife. I can chop, I can whittle, I can slice, I can cook, I can defend myself, I can camp out, I can grill, I can build. This knife covers it all. And I'll be honest with you, I beat the shit out of it. You'll see a lot of batoning in this video. And a lot of times, guys, in normal life situations, and I need to bring this up, I do not do a lot of batoning. I really don't. I'm big about taking the proper gear if I need to. Every now and then, if I need to take something down, make a little kindling, or make some tinder or something like that, I'll do some batoning on some light stuff. And I don't want to be disingenuous with that. When we do these videos, yes, we'll take on some bigger limbs. Now, Work Tuff gear is built for it. Not every knife is built for heavy batoning. It's just not. When you factor in the harmonics, the steel, all that, it's just not. Vic Lynn puts a small sharpening choil there, and that does double duty. That also gives a place for the harmonics to flow to. So when you do some heavier batoning, you're not doing as much damage to a knife as, say, that would not have that choil there. Thank you, Kirk, for jumping in. I appreciate you. So what I wanted to do with this video is this, because you've only got a certain amount of things you can try to accomplish, right? When we're taking on a knife, we can show it work. We try to do that. We can show the toughness, initial toughness. We can do that. I always like showing the sharpness. Work Tuff gear has some of the sharpest knives on this planet. It's very important that you know here they sent me this knife for review. And guys, they have for 2.5 years. Nobody should be shocked at that. You know, it's still amazing to me. Oh, you're shilling. No, I don't have to. The knife sells itself. See, there's nothing that I say in the narration that the actual demonstration doesn't match. It's sharp. It chops. It slices. It cuts. It stabs. It does everything I need it to do. I'm going to Blackie Thomas's in April for the gathering, right? This will be a knife I carry on my belt. I'm going on a camp out March 1st weekend. This is going to be a knife I carry. Why? I just told you I can do everything with it. Now, here's the deal, guys. I sped this segment up quite a bit. And I'll be honest with you. I had turned the camera on, chopped for a few, and then turned the camera off. And when I started back, I forgot to turn it on. So we come into this one late. And so what I wanted to do with this 4x4 is just get some good hard chops. Now, at 14 and a half ounces, right? It's 14 and a half ounces with a lot of the weight down towards the handle. It's not an insane chopper, but it's not a bad chopper. You could take this in the woods and you could certainly build a shelter. I think we need to bear in mind this is a piece of dried out, hard as a rock 4x4. Yes, it's pressure treated, but at the same time, basically, guys, the footage was about 3.5 minutes of chopping. That's a lot of chopping. The knife held up insanely well. And I want y'all to look at the edge, man. For everything we've done, think about that. Everything we've cut, everything we've batoned, everything we've chopped, everything we've sliced, the edge is still beautiful and it's still polished. At the end of the day, would I carry this knife? Hell, I carry it anyway. It's the Wolverine, designed by Alex from Aurora Borealis. Guys, I love y'all. Happy Work Tough Gear Wednesday. But more than that, I'm Scab. You're not. And I'm gone, son. Love y'all.